There's quite a few things that brought me to this point, but to kind of put it in a nutshell, I think this is more of my Christian walk. I believe that we reap what we sow, and my life has been pretty blessed. I too was homeless at one point, so the homeless environment is very dear to my heart. And once I found out how much trouble our veterans are in, I just knew that was the direction I had to go. Hi, Alan. I'm Sandy Bauer, and I'm the founder here at Vets Returning Home.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've heard a lot about you, and I was hoping to see a little bit about what Vets has to offer.
Perfect. This is our lobby. Our lobby is open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So someone can come in anytime just to get out of the cold or the heat. They would come in and ring this doorbell if it's not during normal business hours. So we would come and greet them through the window, question to make sure that they're mentally stable. We do breathalyzers and drug screenings, and if they're sober, we can then invite them into the house, and we get them food, we get them clothing, we get them showered, we get them intake bathroom here, we get them clean clothes. We don't turn anybody away. We will make sure that everybody is taken care of. Not only are we changing lives, but we've literally saved lives. Some of the veterans that have come here were just at their wits' end. They didn't know what else to do and were ready to give up. And there's many stories. We have an 85-year-old Korean War veteran who is dealing with cancer at this time. And we were able to put him in touch with some additional benefits through the VA so that he had the financial ability to afford his own permanent housing. And he had a tear in his eye and asked if he could stay here with us because he knew he was going to become pretty sick and didn't want to be alone at this time. So, in this office here, we call it our transient office. Along with our supporting partners, they spend so much time here that we've actually given them office space. And then we also have a nurse that volunteers here that comes in and just does a health screening. We also have a mental health therapist that comes in and does a mental health screening as well. Again, all volunteers.
Oh, wow.
Alan, this is our clothes closet. Most of the clothing in here is career apparel. So our main focus here is to get these guys job ready, and obviously every man should have a nice suit.
Yeah, and looking in the closet here, I don't notice any female apparel.
That has been probably the biggest challenge that we're faced with right now, is trying to accommodate the women, because there are no veteran programs that the government provides for these women. Once we get this financially stable, our program, that long-term financial stability, then we will hopefully be able to venture down the road of maybe a second facility for our women. When we bought the building back in August of 2013, we closed on August 1st, and on August 3rd we got our first veteran that walked through the door. He said that he heard we were helping veterans, and I asked him if he was homeless. He said he'd been sleeping on the bench outside of Checkers fast food for 3 weeks. This is an example of a typical room. We have most of our rooms are set up for 3. The guys have to get out of bed by 8 o'clock. Beds are made, rooms are inspected, and then they start their day. This is our theater room, and here the guys watch TV at night. We have basic cable and Netflix, and we also hosted an AA meeting here. And then we also have over here as our computer lab. We do a lot of workshops here. These workshops are to help primarily get them job ready. So they actually work on their resumes. They go role playing on how to interview. The typical stay is about 3 to 6 months in addressing their overall issues, getting them stable, and then finding them to permanent employment, and then transitioning them to permanent housing.
Obviously, this is the resource center.
Exactly. Now we have laptops that guys can sign out. They have internet access so they can work on their resumes, check their emails, do their job searches. And then this is where we just have postings for job opportunities. So our State of Michigan Veteran Service Officer notifies us of any jobs that are available for our veterans. Our veterans were successful in getting them, jobs at Ford and Roush and Baker Aerospace, and they've been wonderful supporting partners of our veterans. So it's been great. Vets Returning Home is an 11,000 square foot facility. We serve approximately 250 veterans per year. Our immediate concerns are to cover our water, gas, and electric utilities, which are substantial. We prepare and serve over 800 meals per week here on premise, and we struggle to adequately meet the nutritional needs of our veterans. Transportation is a challenge here. Although we utilize the public transportation systems, it doesn't always work since our veterans travel to the VA hospital, job interviews, and other appointments. Our current vehicles are unreliable. We expect to receive grants in the future, however, it is a time-consuming process and our veterans have needs that have to be addressed today. Our veterans have given so much to us, and now we need to give to them. They need our help. Please consider a monetary contribution to Vets Returning Home.